attending. Today, the Honorable Mayor Eric Adams, along with the Police Commissioner, NYPD executives, will be updating you in regard to events that occurred earlier today at Columbia University. With that, the Honorable Eric Adams.
Thank you so much, and really want to thank the men and women of the New York City Police Department. Good afternoon to all of you. We want to give you an update on the protest that has been taking place at Columbia University. More than 100 protesters occupied Columbia's South Lawn for over 30 hours. This was in violation of the university's rules. Columbia University has an obligation to protect their students, and the university's president reached out to the NYPD in writing and asked for support. After numerous warnings, campus security and the NYPD issued to the students and those who were occupying this space. NYPD officers moved in to ensure the safety of the campus, the students, and the staff. Made more than 108 arrests, and the NYPD ensured that there was no violence or injuries during the disturbance. Columbia University's students have a proud history of protests and raising their voices. Students have a right to free speech, but do not have a right to violate university policies and disrupt learning on campus. I know the conflict in the Middle East has left many of us grieving and angry. This is a painful moment for our city, for our country, and for the globe. New Yorkers have every right to express their sorrow, but that heartbreak does not give you the right to harass others, to spread hate. And I urge everyone who is protesting to please do so peacefully and respectfully, because we will not be in a city of lawlessness. In this moment of heightened tension around the globe, we stand united against hate. I will now turn it over to the Commissioner, Police Commissioner, Commissioner Caban.
Okay, thank you much, Mr. Mayor. Good evening, everyone. So earlier today, Columbia University notified the NYPD that a group of students who were occupying the south lawn of the university's campus were in violation of numerous university rules, had been suspended, and were trespassing. The university requested the NYPD respond to the campus and intervene if necessary. The police department then sent resources to Columbia per the university's request and were brought onto the campus. After numerous warnings were given and attempts made to disperse the crowd, the individuals still refused to leave. So at that point, based on the university's wishes to clear the south lawn, which again is university property, arrests were made for trespass. These arrests were made without incident, and we will now let the rest of the criminal justice system run its course. And some of our executives who are also on the scene can provide further details if necessary. Thank you.
All right, with that, we'll take a couple of on-topic questions. John Doyle?
Commissioner, what are the students charged for 108? And was representation of Elon's daughter one of those arrests?
Call legal department.
Hi, out of the 108, it was summonses for trespass, and 2 of them got trespass summonses as well as OGI, which is obstruction of governmental administration.
And was Representative Illinois owner's daughter?
Yes, her daughter was arrested.
And what was she charged with trespass?
She was also charged with trespass. She will be getting a summons. That's okay. So it was a summons for a trespass, and then 2 got the trespass as well as a charge of obstruction of governmental administration.
So no DATs, no one put to the system, no summonses?
The 2 that had the OGAs are getting DATs, and no one's being put through.
Hi, I don't know if someone could elaborate. I know there, I believe Columbia requested the police, and there was what I think Chief Doctor said was a clear and present danger. Beyond the trespassing, was there any weapon or any other kind of violence, or was it clear and present danger? That, and additionally, I know the mayor, you said you called for peaceful protest. I think some people would say a sit-in is some sort of a peaceful protest. I don't know if you want to discuss that.
A peaceful protest is not in violation of city laws or the violation of those who have property on private property, such as Columbia university. And when you violate specific laws, you're no longer protesting within the authority to do so.
And so beyond that, other than the trespassing, and I know there were two for the obstructed governmental administration, there wasn't any other kind of present danger?
No, let's put on the record the clear and present danger was language used by Columbia University in their letter to us. That wasn't our words, that was their words.
Thank you.
Alexis Adams?
Yeah, for the mayor. So just seeing a little bit of the rhetoric, I know the NYPD went out there and they were able to, peacefully get everything under control, but there were some students that were really saying some vile things to the officers. I know you being on the force in the past too, I'm sure that's pretty disheartening coming from college students. What do you have to say about some of that rhetoric on campus?
It's very troubling. When you are protesting for peace, you should not be using inflammatory comments like we saw. It was very vile, some of the comments that were made. And our institutions, I believe, should use this moment as a teaching moment. But what happened when our officers were surrounded and some of the terminologies that were used, it is in really contrast to stating we want to bring about a peaceful resolution or expression of our concerns here in the city. Using hateful terms that were used is not a reflection of standing up for what one believes they're fighting for.
All right, we're going to do one or two more. Chelsea.
Sorry, just to elaborate on that, Mr. Adams, this is the comments directed at police that you're referring to?
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Anything that you can say that was sensitive?
So let me put this in perspective. The students that were arrested were peaceful, offered no resistance whatsoever, and were saying what they wanted to say in a peaceful manner. What occurred was about 500 students left their classrooms, surrounded the quad, and were telling us we're the KKK, we should go kill ourselves, we're baby killers, and everything else you can imagine. It was sad. It was very sad to see, but our officers were professional, as you saw in the video. They did their job calmly, no incidents, and we took care of the situation.
All right, this will be our last question. Lori Montanaro, ABC.
What is the NYPD's plan, for the rest of the semester as these students say they're going to
That's it. Again, the NYPD respects people's rights to protest, and we'll work closely with the university, and we'll be guided by their policies. It is private property. They will tell us when the rules are being violated. I think Columbia did try to work with the students. They gave them ample time to protest, asked them to leave. They were out there for many hours before they asked us to come and help out. But we'll be guided by the school, and we'll work closely with them.
All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time and attention.
I'm sorry, ma'am.